Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Working Trader, where we look at the EUR USD and GBPUSD and come up with trade ideas for the day, if there are any. So, looking at Forex Factory, today's a Tuesday. We do not have high impact news for the USD. We do have the governor for the Bank of England making a speech at 3 p.m. Let's look right into the charts. Let's see what we can expect today. On the daily, still the same, nothing has changed. So if you've been following my analysis for a while, you understand exactly what's going on. So I will not waste time. So we just go to the 4 hour, the Euro USD. We've had a break of structure. We are still internal. We are reacting from this area, and nothing really is going on. So this is what we have. Okay. So this is the current range that we're in. So we can say we are kind of bullish. And then we look at the 15-minute. Looking at the 15-minute, this is what we have. We had our internal break of structure, and then yesterday we had all these areas of liquidity. Initially I had this zone that I'd marked out yesterday. Okay, we were expecting if price were to come in, right, or take out the zone itself, and then I ended up marking this later on, and this is the zone where price actually reacted from. Okay, but either way, we were looking for longs after at least a sweep of this area or that, or coming into this area. Okay, so we've had a reaction, so I'm sure some of you caught that trade. Okay, so this is the range we're in, and then what can we expect today? So our internal, okay, so we understand that our swing range, okay, 15-minute swing range is bearish. This is the swing range, okay, which is bearish. All right, this is the range that we're in. Okay, but our internal is bullish. Okay, our internal is bullish, so we could have been just bullish in order to facilitate this pullback into this area. Who knows? But as it stands, our internal is bullish. We've had a pullback mitigation into this demand area, and then we've had a reaction from it. So looking ahead, what's going on with my screen? Okay, so looking ahead, so we're coming off of a reaction here, and then prices here. So we can assume, okay, so we could assume that the internal price action, okay, or sub-internal to this internal range is currently switched bearish. Okay, that it has currently switched bearish when we've had this break, and then this could be a pullback into so this would become then become the decisional. So this would be a sub-internal break of structure. Now this is where you start to have layers within layers of structure. Okay, so we do understand that the main push, right, the main internal range is this one, which is bullish. However, we've had this break. Okay, so from this point we can assume that price is now ready to go up and take out this week high. However, this is decisional, so we could see price react from here, or react from there as well. It could sweep this area and then come in and react from there. So that is a possibility. Okay. So from there, this area did have a sweep, and then we ended up going on to break structure. So we could have small reactions from here. Who knows? So right now, because I do not have any other clear structure, I could wait for maybe a sweep of this low. If I'm looking for continuations, maybe sweep of this low. Maybe price coming into this area, and then look for longs. So right now, price is not pretty clear. Otherwise, maybe I might wait for a quick reaction from this area to the downside. Okay, or if price comes down, sweeps these areas, then it comes in, then look for longs. Okay, otherwise for now it's more of waiting to see how price develops, and we take it from there. Okay, so those are my ideas for the Euro USD. So looking at the pound, coming to the 4H, looking at the pound, this is what we have. This is our swing, and then internal is bearish. So this is the leg that we are in. Okay, so internal is bearish on the 4-hour. And then we've had this push up into this area, and then we've had a strong reaction, breaking this bit of structure as well. Okay, so because swing is bullish, swing is stronger than internal, so pullback may be complete, and now price is now ready to continue higher until it takes out this weak swing high, which is also a strong internal high. Okay, so that's what we're seeing right now. Price is in the middle of this range. Okay, so let's look at the 15-minute. So on the 15-minute, of course, the range is bearish. This is our internal, which is bearish. This was our last internal break of structure. And then similar situation to GU, to EU, sorry, but opposite, where this can be our sub-internal break of structure to the upside, which makes this bullish. Okay, and then this is where we had our pullback, swept this area. Okay, this will be the low, this will be the high. We've taken liquidity of this area, and then we've come up into these areas. So this could be our weak sub-internal high that we are looking to target. Okay. Okay, so right now we could pretty much say that price is ranging. Okay, we could say that price is ranging. Alright, so we had a sweep right there, price pushed up. Ideally would have wanted to see it push all the way up and break structure, which has not yet happened. Okay, which has not yet happened. So this would be a weak sub-internal high, so that could be a target for price. In terms of the zone, price already mitigated, had a reaction, came down. This is no longer valid. That was swept. Price pushed up. We've swept these areas. Okay, so we could see price hanging around these areas. So I'll possibly maybe simply be waiting for these areas to be taken. Okay. I'll possibly wait for these areas to be taken and then see how price reacts. Okay, see how price reacts, and then proceed from there. Okay, so right now structure is a bit unclear because we just had this V-shape reversals taking place. So whilst we are bearish, this has been a pullback. Is this the pullback complete? And price ready to continue to take out this weak low? It did come down, broke this structure, okay, broke this area, which was more of a sweep, and then push back up. So we don't know now whether price wants to continue to take out this high, or this is coming up to take orders and then continue bearish again. Okay, so as of now we don't know. So what I can simply wait for is, at least if I'm looking for shorts, wait for this to be taken, and then wait for this as well to be taken. Alright, and then look for my entry confirmations on lower time frames. Yeah, in order to trade, in order to look for those short positions. So that's pretty much it. Those are my trade ideas for today. So well and truly, I'm looking for price to sweep any of these areas. All right, it could be just be this one or both. All right, and look for quick reactions to the downside. If price just dumps from where it is, then maybe be expecting it to reach all the way down here, and possibly any of these areas at the bottom. Okay, so yeah, those will be my trade ideas, or at least that's what I'll be watching today. Okay, so if you do find value in this material, please don't forget to like, to subscribe, leave a comment, letting me know how you're using this in your own trading and if you're finding benefit with this, and also help support the channel. Okay, otherwise, have a great day, and Working Trader out.